because Ganon Green is the Crimson Mask. We got blood right out the gate. Opening contest. EIW First Blood Last Laugh. Ganon and Paulie Kilpis recently lost the Tag Team Championships to the Unappreciated at the RSW 6-year anniversary show. My God! How does he do that? How does a man his size do shit like that? Another one, Papa still ain't going down. Maybe I need to whip you into the ropes, and maybe I need to do a leg lariat. Now he's down. Ganon Green's fired up. I'm fired up. The crowd's fired up. Making history here tonight.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup. I got the world by the balls!
Spooky Lou, another wonderful WrestleRoni for me and for you and for Ganon Green. The podcast is brought to you by, you know who it's by. It's by the VSW podcast. It's also by the Kill City Cup. We're here to talk EIW. We're going to talk about what happened at Last Laugh, and we're going to talk about what's about to happen at Reindeer Games. Ganon Green, how we feeling, baby?
It has been a fantastic past 4 days. I'm relaxed. I'm ready to get back on the booking seat, get back to the thoughts, get back to the process flowing. I've ate way more turkey than I wanted to, but, you know, it's so damn good and you make it so many different ways. What you gonna do, Spooky Lou?
I ate a bunch my damn self. I feel where you're coming from. How we feeling about the last show? I feel pretty good about it, but it was pretty hectic. I think we should get into that.
The first show's gonna be hectic. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. And the people that I booked, we brought in a special crew. We didn't bring in the bitch asses that are quiet. We didn't bring in the people that don't cause some ruckus. We brought in the players in this area. We brought in the people who want to stir things up. We brought in the people who want to make waves. And that's exactly what EIW is here to do. And I think we started out with a pretty good wave of momentum.
I'd say so. I definitely agree. The Power Slam kids killed it. The PWL kids killed it. Our RSW crew killed it. A great mix of talent. I couldn't be prouder of
MVW too. MVW brought people up, you know?
Man.
Good mix.
Damn good mix. And we got new people we're going to add to the mix. Maybe we should jump into that. We got Steven Meeks coming in. We got the great Sisowski coming in. How excited are you about these new guys? You got some new names yourself. Throw me some other names.
We're bringing in Chase Bennett. He's honestly, I've known him for a long time. We started close to the same time. He's a shooter back in the day. Right about the time Mount Kilpis was popping off, he came to me, asked for some advice, and I remembered that. He reached out to Billy, and Billy shot it my way, and I just, I said straight up, man, do you want to come here? Do you want to wrestle? What do you want to do? You want to do hardcore or you want to wrestle? He says, I want to wrestle. I want to be the guy on the card that does the technical wrestling. And I said, I have just the man for you to wrestle.
Whoa. Who?
Spooky Lou! It is none other than my trainee, the little shooter, Anthony Rucker.
Anthony Rucker, the one that made his debut Fairmont State and won the 4-way.
Absolutely. My trainees want to know already. So I am absolutely ready to put him in the ring against another shooter. And this is going to be what we call a shoot style match. Of course, we have no rope breaks in EIW. We really have no rules. So this match will be very much like what you would see in an MMA ring.
Oh my God! Talk about a scoop. Thank you, sir. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Anthony Rucker can do. We've wrestled a few times. I mean, he doesn't quite get over on me. I've actually never gotten to shoot a little bit with Chase Bennett. So I'm excited to put them in the ring and see what happens.
Hell yeah, man! I'm excited to see that one because we have said, it's not just death matches and hardcore matches. We want to showcase the best talent in the area. Tell you who impressed me, Ganon Green, Tyler Rossfield. Damn great showing against, everybody's talking about Mr. Sand as well. He's become quite popular on social media lately. Have you saw Mr. Sand popping off?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with Mr. Sand. I heard that Mr. Sand and El Grego have put in a few phone calls to Guadalajara, Mexico, and are trying to bring up some of their friends to stir up some chaos. So we'll see where that goes. I'm not booking any of it, but we'll see if their friends show up. I might put them in a match for our boys to kick the shit out of them. We'll see what happens.
I'd heard that as well. They're looking
Now,
looking to their crew from Mexico. That's kind of fucked up.
it is what it is. Bring the luchadors up. We'll wrestle them. This is wrestling up here, though. We don't lucha too much.
Not a lot of lucha. No, I agree.
Maybe put him in there with Duzan.
Duzan will take care of him every time, by God. He took care of El Grego. Damn it.
Tyler Rossfield
Okay.
and Duzan, you got me thinking right here real quick.
Okay.
Rossfield showed up and showed out last time. Great clips for YouTube, great clips for Facebook. Passionate, extreme, fired up. You know what he did? Spooky Lou?
What'd he do?
He done got himself a title shot at the RSW Junior Heavyweight Championship against Air Duzan on December 15th at Reindeer Games.
Oh, shit. I mean, fair enough. He beat the dude in like 30 seconds. And Duzan with a hell of a showing. Dude, that's going to be a fucking banger, guaranteed.
Duzan better watch out, honestly. He might be upset of the night.
Yeah. The way he took care of Mr. Sand. Wow, dude, talk about you're throwing us scoops tonight. So I take it you were impressed with Tyler Rossfield then, huh?
Very, very, very impressed. Honestly, he was the first kid to hit me up about this. I thought we'd have so much more trainee talent, younger talent hitting us up. And we do have young talent. We have great talent, but they're guys that are already a little bit established everywhere. And Tyler Rossfield's that dude right now that, like, he got his foot in the door. He's getting that opportunity. Not only did he take the chance, he fucking slam dunked when he did it. So, yeah, he's a dude. If you don't have your eye on him, go friend him, watch his shit. It's all been phenomenal. He's crisp. He's trained by Jason Kincaid and Chance Prophet at the Power Slam Academy. Top-notch dude.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what, speaking of Power Slam, another kid that was pretty damn impressive. Got to give him his due. The kid's mouthy. FC Mason. What'd you think about FC Mason?
FC Mason and Duff had an absolute banger. They're both booked on the next show. I haven't exactly got their spot on the card hammered out in stone. We should have that within the next week or so. But they are both definitely booked on the next show. Going to be an absolutely fantastic showing from both of them again, I'm sure. I can't wait to tell you who their opponents are going to be.
Hell yeah. What a show we had. The crowd. Let's talk about the crowd, Ganon Green. Do we not have some fucking awesome fans, bro?
Dude, the most extreme crowd in West Virginia, no doubt. I'm not going into details, but holy shit. Some of us should probably be in jail. They loved it. They're coming back. We're naming shit. It was wild. What the fuck? Extreme!
Extreme, baby. Extreme. You know it. My God. The chants. I love the chants throughout the night. It did feel like an ECW crowd. God, what a fucking feeling at the end of the
And
night with
again,
the
if you
segment.
missed that, if you want that as a fan, we are providing that right now. And let's just go ahead and get into ticket prices. They're going up just a little bit, a little Harrison Ford. Adults are going to be $10 at the next show, but we are laying the kids in the Crimson's corner. Crimson's the older, longer-haired red kid from the last show. He has his own corner now for the kids. We're going to keep all of them safe. And if you don't bring your kids, it's only $5 if they want to hang out in Crimson's corner.
And that's a good place to be a kid. The superstars will come over to Crimson's Corner and hang out, take pictures, give autographs, things like that. You never know what's going to happen in Crimson Corner. You can make a new friend. You can be like, oh, you like wrestling? Let's be friends. I bet you friendships will be made. Lifelong friendships will be made, Ganon Green. You want to put money on it?
Oh, hey, man, we need the next generation, so I hope so.
I'm about it. Bringing folks together. It was an awesome crowd. You want to know how to get in? You got to hit us up on the Facebook page. It's a secret location in the area. If you know where we are, you know where the area is at. Does that make sense, Gannon?
Absolutely. Real quick shout out, too. It is known now, I guess officially, as the EIW warehouse. But be aware, it is a warehouse. We don't have chairs. Mainly because the wrestlers would destroy them all, and we don't have that budget yet.
Bring your own chairs.
So bring your own chair. We will not destroy your property. Number 2, be aware that there is not a bathroom on site. Please try to relieve yourself at the Dollar General next door before you come in, or somewhere relatively close before you show up. It is out in the country, so gentlemen, you might be able to relieve yourselves outside, but be aware, ladies, you might have to take a short drive next door to relieve yourself.
Huh, there you have it. The rules of EIW. Dude, what a unique thing we got going on. Bro, we got Bill Alfonso not only making videos for us, but in the background kind of giving me knowledge and pointing me in the right way. What is life right now?
Right? Oh, I marked out when I got the Bill Alfonso video. I was like, what? That's wild.
And he's about it, bro. He is so excited for what we're doing. Such a sweet dude. Shout out to Fonzie, man. And he's down to help, so you never know, man. You just never know. Dude, let's talk about this right here in the public eye. He told us we should head to Philly this year, set up a table, let folks know about EIW. Let's just talk about this in the public eye. What do you think?
Hey, brother, I ain't been to Mania yet, and I ain't been to Mania weekend. So if we can set it up, we can figure it out. We can get the money together to do that. I am 110% down. That'd get honestly, the investment would be worth it because we get tons of eyes on stuff. Because we can run our videos in the background. People are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yep. Because we can be proud of those videos. We can show them off and say, "Look at this. It's getting views on YouTube. It's getting views on Facebook. I tell you that people are watching."
Hey, man, we're providing something that is long lost, not just in this state, not just in this area, but in professional wrestling. We're having professionals do hardcore wrestling. It's not, and I'm not insulting anybody, but it's not dipshits on trampolines. It's not the shit you see on the internet that makes you roll your eyes and go, what the fuck? Why are people just hurting themselves? This is legitimate professional wrestling. This is more than a bunch of people hitting themselves with weapons. And again, we're trying to book the best up-and-coming technical talent in the area,
Yep.
on top of providing you with awesome, hardcore, and good death matches. So,
And tell some fun stories in the meantime.
absolutely. We're telling all kinds of stories. And some jackasses are kind of trying to tell their own stories. Let's talk about Willie Storm for a minute, Spooky Lou. He has heat with me, and I'm pissed.
Oh, tell us about it, please.
I did not want the second main event to be the first main event for EIW. But that stupid jackass, after being knocked unconscious for the 47th time, decided to grab a microphone and call Billy Knox out. Now, I tried to talk Billy Knox out. Billy, I want you to get a better match. I want you to get a better opponent. You done killed Willie. You kicked his ass, made him look like a dipshit, sent him home with his fucking tail between his legs and says, oh, hell no, I didn't. Billy Knox said, oh, hell no, I didn't. He said, that stupid motherfucker called me out in front of all my people. So, because Billy Knox wants it, he's going to get it. It's going to be Billy versus Willie, too. But I hope Willie knows that he's burying himself right now. He is literally digging his own grave, and everyone joked about it for the first time, but I'm being shoot. He grabbed the microphone. You know the consequences, right, Spooky Lou, of grabbing the microphone when you're told not to?
Oh, yeah, I believe. And not only that, sideswiped you in the face while he was grabbing it.
Yeah, he's a stupid motherfucker. Believe me, once again, I didn't want to book this, but I pretty much have to put Willie Storm in his fucking place. So, Billy versus Willie 2. Another shithead that I really can't stand and don't like is my opponent for the next show, and that's Logan Taylor.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, there's some history there. So it's you and Logan at Reindeer Games.
It is, and we are in a tables match.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
Oh, believe me when I say, before I put him through a table, I'm going to beat him within a half inch of his life.
Good.
And part of the reason is now, unfortunately, something happened with the video from BuzzFest. But do you remember the exchange that me and him had right out in front of everybody?
I was right there trying to get the video that got corrupted.
How would you call that? Would you call that nice, or have you ever seen anything like that from me before?
Pretty fucking intense.
He pisses me off. He pisses me off probably more than anybody in wrestling right now. And I'm talking about the pros, the indies, anything. He's a cocky, arrogant asshole. Talks about how unappreciated he is. He gets all the opportunities in the fucking world and still bitches about like a whiny asshole. I can't stand a little motherfucker who hasn't gone out there, lived life, walked in shoes of a man, talking like he's done something. And that's exactly why I grabbed the microphone from Paulie Killpiss and booked me versus him for December 15th at Reindeer Games, because I want to knock his little bitch ass out.
Damn. This is stacking up to be a hell of a show. I would love to see you knock his bitch ass out. Put him through a table so hard he's unconscious.
Bubby, when I put him through a table, he ain't gonna be standing on his feet. I'm gonna pick him clean up above my head and fucking do something wild through that fucking table.
I believe it. I feel it. Hey, you already put Paparazzi through a table. Tell me about the match with Papa.
Hey, let me tell you, if I can pick a 450-pound man up and put him through a table, he might be more than that. Jesus Christ.
Papa gave it to you, though.
I was mad. I expected him in Jello. I ran into a god. Wow, I've never been shoulder tackled like that before, Spooky Lou. Never, ever.
Okay, ready?
I can imagine. That was a banger. First match in EIW history. You can say that.
It was wild. Like I said, I've never wrestled anybody that big before. Maybe the only person I've wrestled that's on that level of bigness is Beastman. But I never tried to pick him up. He just hit me so hard in the face, all the fucking snot from my jaw flew out through my nose.
No doubt. I tell you, what's the chances one day? Because we're going to be running. We need to get Beastman in EIW one day.
Just to let you know, I've already talked to Beastman, and I have hopefully his trainees coming down soon. He has a big boy, almost as big as him. I'd like to see him versus Paparazzi.
Okay.
And also Beastman too. We have everybody in the future, man. As long as we do this right, if we stay on course, we stay on track, this is going to be a lot of fun for everybody. It's going to be wild. It's going to be violent. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be the shit you don't see on TV. It's going to be the shit you don't see on almost any independent wrestling.
Yep.
You know, we're not GCW or anything, but you're going to get a level of violence that you're not going to see on an indie level at any sort of normal show, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's not going to be your typical... I got to give it to RSW on this. we learned how to put on your not typical indie show. Tim taught us how to put on a fun show, if anything.
Absolutely, man. We wouldn't be here without Tim. So big shout
Yeah.
out to Tim. Thank you so much for all the opportunities. Literally, I mean, this wouldn't be happening. If you would ask me a month and a half ago if any of this would be happening, I'd say you're fucking crazy. What happened?
Yeah,
Like, if you
it's
told
all
me without.
happened so fast.
So, but hey, man, that's how it works. You got to grab the momentum. You got to ride the wave when you have it. And Tim's smart enough to know that, and he sees what we're doing. He doesn't necessarily likes it, but he digs it and sees we have an opportunity to do some wild shit and something that's different. We're not running against RSW. We're not running against anybody. We want to work with everybody because we're so different. We're not worried about it.
That's another thing. Yeah, I want to incorporate like VCW stats and what this guy's doing in VCW and what this guy's doing in MVW and what this guy's doing in PWL. I would love to incorporate all that, let people know they're doing this there and have these people, all these, the best from every Fed. Shout out to AJ Evans. What a showing against BBC. That was a fun one.
He brought it, man. Gee whiz, I wouldn't even know what I'd do against BBC. And he had a game plan. He sought out. He did a good job. He did a good job for a green boy.
He took him off his feet for a minute. You got to give it to him. But BBC's a monster. I can't wait to have him back.
Yeah, whenever he can make it back, he's always welcome. Everybody wants somebody that big. TV Weebies.
I think I heard he's hurt. Did you hear that? I think he might be hurt.
No, what happened?
I'm not sure. I read a really vague post that made me think he's hurt, so I could be wrong. We'll have to look into that.
So he could be back.
We
may see BBC again in EIW.
Well, let me run this by you in the public eye. We'll talk about this right in front of everybody. On Thanksgiving, the night before Thanksgiving, me and my in-laws and my family watched the 880 show. And those guys knocked it out of the park. RSW works with a lot. MV, Brandon St. James. We brought in Gianni Enrico. Love the Pittsburgh guys. What do you think about maybe bringing in some of the Pittsburgh guys in the future?
Honestly, I just haven't got a chance to talk to MV about it. In the locker room, he's kind of an elusive dude. He doesn't like to do a lot of chit-chat. Even when you wrestle him, he doesn't like to do a lot of chit-chat. None of that shit. So,
right.
But he is one of the people I'd love to bring his kids down. This is what we're doing it for. I don't want just one brand of dudes. Like you said, let's bring people in from everywhere. Let's give stats. I want a pre-show where we can put green guy versus green guy and give them fucking shit and clips to put on the internet. This is what we're working towards.
Yeah.
So
I love it. And you're booking damn good matches that, that will work, that will make those clips. I'm doing everything I can to make the clips look good over on my end. And Billy, let's give props to Billy for all the graphics work. And he got Freak for us. We got Freak coming in, local horrorcore rapper. Billy made that happen. He's adding his flavor to the product as well. How you feeling about what Billy's doing?
Oh no, I've been more than thrilled. I'm super happy to have Freak in. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be cool to add music to the EIW vibe. So I'm super excited for everything that's going on. And I've been listening to Freak lately. So I'm pumped. It's going to be a hell of a good show.
No doubt, no doubt. There's other bands that I want to bring in the future. I want to bring the music to the product. Like you said, we're doing something different. It's fun, man. We're having fun. I gotta say, it was hectic. That first show, going back to it, we had a no-show. Do we want to even talk about the no-show?
Hell no. Not worried about it.
But we did have to shuffle the card last minute. Let it be known, we had a card in place and we did have to reshuffle, and we did it on the fly, and it fucking turned out great.
It did. Everything worked out, man. And that's my whole thing. I freaked out a little bit, but everything falls into place. You can't book your first show and not expect some fucking roadblocks, hiccups, and goddamn rollovers, right?
Right on. Let me tell you about my flip out. This was fun. Right before the show, everybody's Spooky Lou, Spooky Lou, Spooky Lou. And I keep forgetting what I was trying to do because so many things were going on and so many people would distract me. So I finally had enough, and I'm like, I hear Spooky Lou, and I said, if one more fucking person says Spooky Lou, and you know who had said Spooky Lou? It was Tim. I felt so bad, man. I don't know if he heard it. I don't know. I probably yelled loud enough where he heard it. I'm sorry, Tim. I was frustrated.
Oh, Tim understands. He thought it was funny watching us freak out. I know he did.
He helped, bro. He helped. He got
He
in charge
did.
of
He
the-
did. He helped a lot, actually. But he
Yeah,
liked
he
to
saved
see
a
it.
lot of
He liked to
situations.
squirm.
There was the situation where the ring announcer, we couldn't find her, and you had the ring announce. You know.
Sorry, I'm coughing. You know this out, right?
God damn. What the fuck? And then Tim
Sorry,
had
I
the ring
died for a
announce.
minute.
Are you okay?
Yes,
What's
and
going
I've
on?
always wanted to freaking do ring announcing, so it was super exciting to get out there and just show my voice off and doing what I always kind of wanted to do. Asshole Greg took the mic away. He's looking at it and punch him in the fucking face.
El Grego, like he impressed you, so you brought him back, and now he's just causing a ruckus, man.
The only reason, again, he's like Logan Taylor. He's like fucking dipshit Willie. I'm bringing him back because I just want to see him get fucking crushed and destroyed.
Well, I tell you
I mean, at
what.
this point, it's fucking fun.
Well, I've got you covered on Crushed and Destroyed. I promise you. I've got a plan for El Grego. If it's okay with you, the great Sasaki is going to take care of El Grego. Have you seen her in action?
No, actually, I haven't got a chance to watch her yet.
Okay, well, she can get it. She can take care of him. I promise you that. He did have a
Well,
showing
I'm gonna have to go watch her right now.
Hell yeah. I mean, he did have a showing against Duzan. I'll give him that. That was a hell of a match. That was one of the matches of the night on a night of great matches.
I highly enjoyed it. He you know, Greg is a talent. Sometimes you got to put up with bullshit if you want talent, you know?
I feel it. And that was a hell of a match. Props to Duzan. I'm so glad to have Duzan a part of this, bro, because we know we got good matches if we got Duzan.
Duzan's another one of those guys, like, I started a couple years before him, but I gave him a lot of the early training, just bumping and that type of shit. And I seen early on, I was like, this kid's going to be amazing. We did amazing shit right out the gate, and it was so much fun. And I'm just so happy to watch him wrestle and see him do what he does. It's exciting.
No doubt. And having him a part of this, that means we can give people RSW Junior Heavyweight Championship matches when they're paying that $10 ticket. They're getting championship matches.
Big time matches. And I've never seen any sort of hardcore promotion do anything less than $20. So we're really giving people a steal still. We did the $5 to let everyone come in, see what we were trying to work on, see how crazy it was going to be. But at the end of the day, you know, we have to bump it up just a little bit. We got to make sure that the boys make their money. But I think that everyone was there. I hope they bring friends. I hope it's going to be a wild night. I hope Crimson Corner is huge as hell. I hope that everyone there is ready for a wild night.
Yeah, and let's go back to that first show. Let it be known that all of the boys were taken care of, and me, you, and Billy walked away with money in our pockets.
It was not a loss, which I'll tell you what, for your first wrestling show, that's a success either way.
And when Tim Cross gives you props, and he did. Let it be known, I'll give him the out behind the curtain shit. He gave us our props, so that felt good.
Yeah, man, and that's the goal. And I want everybody to make a little more money. Also, let's start letting it be known. Bring ones, fives, tens, some smaller bills, buy gimmicks from the boys. But also, if you see a good match, if you see a hardcore match, if you see a technical match that blows your mind, if you see anything good, tip them, man. Throw them $1 or $2. Throw them a $5 if it's wild. Throw them a $20 if it blows your mind. We really need to start that lucha feel, like and that's the time where the fans can kind of come up the ring. Make sure it's after the, bell rings. But that's something we really need to get instilled in our fans. Is our ticket prices are cheap, so if you can, throw the boys a little extra money. It's just tipping. It's like when a waiter does a good job, brings you your food. We're a hell of a lot more entertained than a fucking waiter. So give us some fucking tips, man.
There you go. No, it does. And for real, yeah. Of course, because we do have passionate fans. These guys are busting their asses. I'm totally about it. These guys, they're traveling. A lot of them's traveling a lot of miles to get here. God bless them, man. And that's another thing we was talking about. We want to bring in champions from other promotions. What's some promotions, Gannon, you would like to see bring in their champion, let them defend it on an EIW show?
Oh gosh, anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's people on Knicks, but I would never say it publicly. I don't speak bad about anybody in public if I don't have to. And if I do speak bad about you in public, like Logan Taylor or fucking Willie or any of the other dipshits I talk about, yeah, I probably have a personal problem with them. But I normally don't talk shit about anybody or anything publicly. So anybody and everybody, man, if you got champions, hit me up. We'll bring them in.
No doubt.
Is what it is. If you want to wrestle the best, we have some of the best. Let's see who's better.
We want the best. And when all this started, Gannon, there was talk on Facebook, social media, that there was this war. We was in for this war. I want it to be known we're here to work with other promotions. I want to showcase what's going on in the area, what's going on. And let me tell you right now, we're a hot product on a hot YouTube channel. WrestleRoni's doing all right, Gannon.
Dude, I'm so proud of you for boosting the numbers. Everybody's putting the work in, sharing, showing, telling their friends about it. You're putting out some premium content, and it's not just content from here. You're all around the world. You're putting out people from Canada, Australia, whoever sends you stuff. If it's good, it's going out. Well, Argentina too, right?
Yeah, Argentina. Yep, Australia.
It's wild, man. It's kind of a global channel. It's not just from the little hills here in West Virginia. You get a lot of exposure working on the Roni, and we're trying to build the channel, and this hopefully will help expand the channel. It's all just synergy, man. It all works in motion.
Yeah, and let it be known, revenue from the channel will go into EIW. Currently, Gannon, there's memberships for the channel. $5, you're going to get exclusive content, monthly stream where we hang out with the paid subscribers, all kinds of perks. You're going to get exclusive matches, behind-the-scene vlogs. $5, you can join a membership, and it goes back to paying the boys, booking the best in the area. I'm about it. Tell your friends.
Yeah, and not only that, the more momentum we get, the more money wrestlers make, the more they'll tell their friends, the bigger talent we can bring in, and that's when we can really start booking the people you tell us about and want us to book. But don't forget, we're still going to have them wrestling the best up-and-coming talent in the area, because that is the point of this to begin with. And it is to give the wrestlers that are established in the area somewhere to have hardcore and fun, crazy matches that they normally don't get to do. Believe me, most bookers don't want to touch this shit with a 10-foot pole that isn't theirs.
Yeah, and we're all about it. Let it be known, this is very much DIY. We just started. Like, are we even a month in? I don't think we are. And
if we are, we're just cutting it. We're barely a month old.
Yeah, but folks are digging it. I believe in the product. We have a unique product. We want to bring in the best in the area, and we're counting on the fans, man. If you can't make it to the secret location, like I say, whatever you can do, spread the word, let it be known. Like, this is going to be something. Let me tell you, Gannon, you're dropping scoops. Let me drop scoops. Of course, in my heart, this is an homage to ECW, to what made me happy. I want to try to follow their blueprint, and I've been talking to a lot of old heads from ECW that I'd love to bring in. So let's do this, man. Hopefully in 2024 we can really start doing crazy shit. But let's talk about Reindeer Games, man. That's what's coming up first. We got a chance to do this again. We've learned a lot. Well, Gannon, what'd you learn from the first show that you're going to apply to the second show?
Nothing's set in stone. Get ready for anything.
Yeah, right.
Everybody be safe at these shows. If you can, go to the Dollar General, and honestly, it's next door to the EIW warehouse. Buy a dollar poncho. It will protect you from anything flying in glass. If you can, bring regular dollar safety goggles. It'll cost you $2 just to be safe. Starting Going forward, we will have some sort of waiver you either need to sign, or we'll be posted on the door to let you know if you do enter this building, if you pay to enter, we are not liable for anything that happens to you. You need to stay in a safe space. Don't touch the wrestlers. No matter what happens, do not get involved. Some shit may be real, and that's exactly why we don't want anybody getting involved, because I don't want anybody getting hurt. Because, again, we're booking very high level athletes, and they can hurt a normal person. They're not normal people in general, and at the end of the day, we just don't want anybody getting hurt. We don't want anybody getting involved that doesn't need to get involved.
Yeah, for real. What about what can we expect as far as matches? We talked that we're going to have the finest technical matches from up and coming talent. We saw at the last show we can do a mix as well. We can have the technical with the hardcore. I'm super proud of what we're doing, man. But what kind of matches do you think we can expect at Reindeer Games?
Again, it's going to be the same mix from the first show. The main event will be Willie versus Billy 2. The semi-main event will be Duzan versus Rossfield. The first half main event will be me versus Logan. And, of course, you have the first ever EIW shoot wrestling match, Bennett versus Rucker. And, again, Anthony Rucker is my trainee. He's my first big trainee. I've been with him since he was 15 years old. He's seen me do some shit I hope he never talks about, and he's honestly an angel to me. So, really good kid. Really proud of him. Hope he stays on the path he's on, and I'm here to show him what to do, how to do it, and the proper ways to do it. And so far, he's impressed me so much. He's made me so proud as his trainer. I really hope that he sticks with this. He has some great connections in the business, and this, to me, I just want to get him as many reps as I can.
No doubt. He's impressed the hell out of me. Like you said, a great kid. Sky is the limit. I really mean that. I love the kid just as much as you do. I'm so glad he's a part of this, because I know he's going to be somebody. So once he becomes somebody, then people will look back at us, and then we can make a little bit of money, hopefully.
I mean, that's a plan, but honestly, I just appreciate him so much. Like you said, sky's the limit for him. And also, I'm excited to see Stephen Meeks wrestle. I haven't got a chance to watch him wrestle live, and I've only seen clips and stuff from the internet, so I'm really happy that I get a chance to see him wrestle live. Oh. I'm excited to see Sisiak, because she seems like a fucking monster. I don't know who she's against. I don't know. Someone told me that's out of my hands, but we'll get into that later.
I was so excited when we announced Stephen Meeks. He has gotten so good so fast. Wait till you see him, Ganon. I can't wait for you to see him. Are we going to reveal his opponent, or are they going to have to hang in there for that?
Hey, brother, I said that one's not on me. You can tell him right now.
Cool, because I love them both. I'm so excited for this match. We all love Stephen Meeks at the channel. He's the psychedelic sweetheart. He's won us over. Can't wait to have him in EIW. It was bound to happen. You knew it would happen. Who can we match up against Stephen Meeks to give him an incredible match at Reindeer Games? None other than Cowboy Tough, Johnny Duff. I'm so excited, Gannon. Good job, brother. Put me in your head. How'd this come about in Ganon Green's head?
Well, they're both really good guys. Johnny Depp showed out, killed it at the last show, and I wrestled him a couple weeks ago. Did fantastic. It's like, oh man, we got to get him on this show. He showed up, he killed it, and now I was like, Stephen Meeks is coming up. I've heard nothing but good things against him. They're both good guys. They both seem like a lot of fun. Let's put Johnny Duff versus Meeks. It's going to be a wild. It might be a hug fest. It might not be what you normally see at EIW, but it should be a damn good fun time. Should be a hell of a wrestling match.
And let me make it clear. Anytime I've seen Meeks, the fans have just loved him. And obviously at EIW, you can look right on the footage. The fans love Johnny Duff. We're going to split them up. We're going to make the fans decide, by God. You got to pick somebody.
Hey, man, you're going to have to pick. Do you want the hippie or you want the cowboy? Are they going to come together and be cowboy hippies? I don't know.
You never know what'll happen. What about brother Paulie? What is he showing up at this show?
Paulie is absolutely booked. I'm working on a very, very, very special opponent for Paulie, so give me some time on that, and Paulie will absolutely be in some sort of hardcore action.
Oh shit, man! I'm feeling for him, man. He's going through some tough times. We're seeing a darker side. He came out to the Jasons at the show. He lost again, Ganon. He's been losing. He's making these weird promos. What can you tell me about what you've seen from Paulie lately?
Dude, I've been telling him to cut the bullshit for years now. Stop the hugging, get mad, get mean, and kill some fucking piss.
You think it's about time he's going to start doing it?
If he doesn't, it's now or never. If he doesn't fucking kill the piss now, he's never going to properly kill the fucking piss, if that makes sense.
It does. Strangely, it does. I get what you're saying. He needs a win, Bubby. He needs a win at this show.
That's on him. We're not Mount Killpiss in EIW. I mean, we're always Mount Killpiss, but we're trying to do our own thing. So I give him, the knowledge I can, but also can't guide him on this. He's on his own. He has to, at some point, find his feet, find his traction, climb that mountain on his own.
I feel it. I feel it. Good stuff. Good shit. Good shit. Anything else you want to add that the fans should know about the upcoming show, about the last show, about EIW in general? What's on your mind?
If you like the crazy turmoil, how absolutely wild it was, you don't know what to expect next, please show up the next show because that's absolutely what we're all about. We're the wildest shit, not just only in West Virginia, which is the wild and wonderful state, but we are the wildest shit around. I'm telling you now, for the price of admission, you can get a hotel fucking 20 minutes from the venue for what? $35, $40? What does the cheap hotel down the road cost these days, Spooky Lou? I can't remember. The Country Club Inn.
I'm a family man. I stay away from that fucking motel.
But, well, that's where I used to bang my girlfriends in high school.
There you go.
They would sell me a freaking hotel room when I hit 16 years old. I just needed an ID.
Oh, yeah, that's their thing. Like, anybody can get a room there.
So anybody who likes hardcore, has a felony, a warrant, don't cause no shit or you might suffer the consequences, come down to the warehouse right down the road, 15 minutes from the venue. Is a very cheap hotel that you only need an ID to check into.
There you go. And you know what, Gannon? I think it's only fair that we put over before Reindeer Games. It's one of the biggest RSW events of the year, if not the biggest, going down in Monongah Town Hall, December 2nd, Krampus Mania 3. How you feeling about this one, Gannon?
Well, me personally, I feel really awkward because I got to wrestle that shithead Willie Storm, but he's with my buddy Big Papa.
Oh, man.
Big Paparazzi.
That puts you in the spot.
It does. Me and Paulie, we've been talking about it. We just might double down on freaking Willie and trying to get Papa to join us.
There you go. And Willie deserves the ass whooping if anybody does.
He's a dipshit.
Yeah, he is. What is he doing? He's trying to prove himself, Gannon. He's trying to show his balls.
All he's shown is his fucking dirty asshole so far.
Is there any other matches you're excited for at Krampus Mania?
We do also have a match with Paparazzi. He is on the card. He is booked. Don't know who he's wrestling yet, so we got to figure that one out.
There you go. Back to Krampus Mania.
Also, FC Mason, he's coming back. He had a great match against Duff, so there's people to be excited about.
At Reindeer Games, yeah, but at Krampus Mania, we got Dustin, and we gotta give Tim a little bit here.
Sorry, Bubba.
No, you're good. But we got Dustin Alexander against the returning Zeke Mercer. What do you think? Who's going over?
Well, Zeke kicked my ass up in Morgantown. That was a bunch of bullshit. Didn't have Paulie and the goddamn doofus Logan showed up, and his dork-ass friend Trevor, so...
Yeah, that was a whole situation.
You ever watch the fucking Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Logan and Trevor are like Trevor and the other guy. They even look like him.
Oh, shit, okay.
fucking Zeke out here. He's a boss, man. So you never know what Zeke's gonna pull out of his back pocket against Dustin. Dustin's a badass, man. He's the big D. I wouldn't want that thing swinging anywhere near me. So.
And you know what? Talking about Sasaki, I believe it's her and Jeff Paul against Billy and Evelyn at Monongah.
Oh shoot! Intergender tag team match.
So we'll get a chance to check out Sasaki. The fans, if you're interested, get down to Town Hall and you'll get your first chance, and you'll get to see that idiot Jeff Paul too.
Don't say his name. He don't need no more reps.
right. That's true.
Hey, just be happy you get to see Sis, right?
There you go. Yeah, you get your first chance to check it out. Hell yeah, man. We got a lot of good shit going on right in the area, man.
Don't forget, if you want to go to some sort of after party or establishment, actually, just cut that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, we'll give them the free plug. Go ahead. Let them know.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm not that tight-assed yet.
Just so you know, if you want a crazy after party, right up the road is quite possibly the best wink wink bikini bar in West Virginia. It's called Little Vegas. You might want to check it out.
It says right on the side, just you'll see Little Vegas Bikini Bar, yellow building. There,
free
got
plug.
The free plug. That's okay. Kill City Cup VSW podcast. Great folks. But we have a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff to be proud of. It's been a hell of a year, Ganon Green.
Let me put it this way. If you had asked me 2 years ago, I said I'd probably be done with wrestling. If you asked me a year ago, I said you're insane. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said, what the fuck are you smoking? So
good. So you're having fun then.
Oh, I'm having fun. It reinvigorated me 110% in wrestling. I'm happy where I am. If I don't even get a whole lot more than this, I'll be happy. But also, I feel like this is a stepping stone to what I actually want to do in wrestling. So, hell of a lot of fun. Very happy to be a part of it. Happy to help people grow. Synergy, brother. We just rotate. It all goes in motion.
Hell
circular.
Yeah. Good way to put it. You're exactly right. I'm good. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. What do you want to do next year personally? Whether it involves EIW, other places you want to go. What do you want to do in 2024?
Oh, gee whiz. I guess the first thing would have to be EIW, and that's pack the fucking warehouse to the point that we got to turn people away. That's goal one.
Good to hear it.
Goal two would be to make it at least even as an extra on some sort of national television program. That would be awesome.
Oh, okay.
And the big goal would be, booked on some sort of national show, even if it's not like, I don't want a live weekly show. I just don't think I could handle that with my family and stuff. But if I can make it to that level where I get to go shoot the weekly show through a week with any of those companies, that would be amazing. I feel like Paulie could pull that off too.
Oh, yeah.
And Matt Kilpiss is, probably more likely to get that than me. So
I got you. Okay. I get the psychology on it. Makes sense.
And I love Matt Kilpiss. I love doing Matt Kilpiss stuff. Honestly, that was the first time I really got creative control in wrestling. So I feel like I've ran with it, and I'm here now, right?
Yeah, man. I got those creative juices flowing, and we're rocking and rolling. Let me share this with you. This just happened before I did the podcast. We'll leave the name out of the scenario here, but an unnamed wrestler contacted me and called me on Facebook. Spooky Lou, I need a highlight reel. I was like, man, you and everybody's hit me up needing highlight reels. But yeah, listen, man, I need it. They're talking about using me for AEW Dark. I'm like, bet, man, I'll make you a highlight reel. I got the phone that dawned on me. AEW Dark hasn't been a thing for months.
Yeah, there is no Dark no more. I was about to say, there ain't no Dark no more.
What the fuck? I'll tell you the person's name after me and you's done with this show here, but what the fuck is that? And it's somebody.
Crazy.
Thinking I'm stupid, man. Like, why would you say that? Like, if you just want a highlight reel, okay, but don't tell me you need it for AEW Dark.
When Dark doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah, that just, I thought I'd share that. Why not? Isn't that crazy? The crazy
Hey, I will say this. Let me put this out there since you just said that.
Okay.
One thing about EIW, you can say whatever you want and do whatever you want, but we are professional. We're the professional part of professional wrestling. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, we're the professional part. We don't do shit like that.
Yeah, bro. I got to say, the backstage, it was run very well. Like, all of us, me, you, and Billy, tried to hold shit down the best we could. And then the RSW office came in and saved the day for us and locked shit down even tighter.
Thank you, Big Timmy.
Yep, thank you, Timmy. Thank you, Papaw. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, James. Everybody came in and helped out in one way or the other, man. It was pretty cool. Like, and talk about professional, that's where we learned to be professional, as those guys.
Absolutely, man. That was the first thing that was beaten to my head. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. We got a good crew behind us. So, yeah, like you said, it's very professionally run. I like to think I know a little thing or two on my end of things as far as editing or getting shit on YouTube. The YouTube's popping off, doing very well. We're doing good, man.
Well, let's keep the momentum going. I feel like we should maybe wrap it up at this point. It's been a really good fucking conversation podcast. I feel like we have let our people who follow us know what's going on, what to expect in the future, how to be safe.
Lots of news and lots of scoops. Hell yeah. No, I was going to say the same thing. We've almost went an hour, so hell yeah. You know how we do, Ganon Green. You got to treat each other with kindness and respect. Go out there and live your dreams. You might be running a wrestling company one day. What do you think, Ganon?
Holy shit. I'm still soaking it in. I don't know what's going on. Talk to me in 6 months about that shit.
Oh, man. That whole day just felt like a dream. I was so nervous. I felt like I was going to puke. And let me tell you, there's nobody I'd rather do it with than you and Billy. This is fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, you guys have been awesome to work with. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of creative fucking juices flowing, good conversations, good phone calls. It's fun to have someone to call, you know, a couple times a week and just we get to fucking vent to each other and talk about real life, but also talk about wrestling, and it all kind of fucking intertwines, man.
Good shit going on. We're all blessed, man. This is wrestling, the wrestling gods. We've been good to wrestling, so wrestling's being good to us right now. That's how I feel.
Well, I hope the Thez is pleased.
I think he is. I really do. Even with all the light bulbs and the chicanery, I think he's still smiling down on us.
Well, we're not doing stupid shit. That's the point.
No, not the real stupid shit. Like, we're putting the professional back in professional wrestling, by God.
Hell yeah.
Any final words, Ganon Green?
I'm just so happy that I'm in the position I'm in. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for putting me on the podcast. Sorry if anybody just heard my wild, crazy little boys wrestling, crying, and being crazy. Yeah, you know, I got kids.
It's the way it is, by God. We got families. We're real people too on your YouTube, by God. I want to thank everybody for the support. You guys have been super awesome. Please come over to the Facebook page, Extreme Independent Wrestling on Facebook. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe on here. If you really like what you're seeing, buy the channel membership for $4.99. You're going to get exclusive matches, exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. Believe me, I'll hook you up. I'll make it worth your monthly cost. Exclusive channel badges and emotes if you're in that sort of thing. They're there too. Again, you guys are letting me and Ganon live our dreams. We can't thank you enough. Thank you for the support. This has been Spooky Lou with a new haircut. Look at that. We'll see you next time. I love you. Bye-bye.